ISKCON founder Acharya Jagat-Guru Sri Bhakti Swami Srila Prabhupada
Jai.
Jai Vishnu Paramahamsa Parivrajakacharya Stotra Sata Shishimani Sri Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada
Jai.
Ananda Guru Vaishnava Vrinda ki
Jai.
Namah Acharya Srila Haridas Thakur
Jai.
Prem Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadara Sri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda ki
Jai.
Shri Radha Krishna Gopal Gopinath Shyam Radha Kunda Giri Garodam
Jai.
Vrindavan
Jai.
Dhira
Jai.
Navadu Maipudam
Jai.
Jagannath Puridam
Jai.
Jamuna Maiki
Jai.
Ganges Maiki
Jai.
Tulasi Devi ki
Jai.
Bhakti Devi ki
Jai.
Samaveta Bhakta Vrinda ki
Jai.
Nitai Gaura Prasad Glory to somebody. Oh, glory to somebody. Oh, glory to somebody. Oh, Jesus. Oh, glory to Sri Guru Sri Gauranga. Vishnu Hare Krishna Hare Bhutale Srimati Bhakti Shanti. Namaste Krishna Hare Krishna Gauranga. Krishna Chaitanya Deva Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Sivisakan Vedancha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dina Bandhu Jagapati Gopisa Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namastute Tapta Kanchana Gorangi Radhe Vrindavanishwari Vrisavan Suti Devi Pranamami Hari Priya Vanchakalpataru Vyascha Kripa Sundivya Evacha Paditanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavyo Namo Namaha Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadara Shri Vasari Gaura Bhaktivinoda Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Srila Prabhupada ki, Narottam Das Thakur Mahasaya ki, Shri Shri Prema Bhakti Chandrika ki jai. Hare Krishna. We continue reading from Sri Prema Bhakti Chandrika, chapter 4. Jugala Bhajan Nishta. Undivided service to the divine couple. Undivided service. Nishta. Jugala Bhajan Nishta. Yuga. Yes. Krishna does not have a second. Krishna is one. Eka Krishna. We don't have two Krishnas. Therefore, concentration, focus. Yes. So Krishna explained that in Bhagavad Gita. Devotees are one pinpointed. Devotees are one pinpointed. That's chapter 2. Text 40. Chapter 11, 54. And Krishna explained, one can enter into the mysteries of my understanding by undivided devotional service. Undivided. Nishta bhajan. Nishta bhajan. Undivided. Why? In chapter 2, Lord Krishna said, those who are not focused. Not focused means what? Distraction. What is causing you not to be focused is distraction. You are distracted by so many things. And those things are unnecessary. That is why it is called distraction. They are unnecessary, valueless. Krishna is one, full concentration. It's a center of attraction. That's Krishna. The center. He's a center of attraction. Nothing else has any meaning. That is Bhakti. So not only that's what is teaching, corresponding to what Krishna is teaching. They're all the same. To understand Krishna, the mysteries of understanding Krishna, undivided devotional service. Undivided. Distraction is not Krishna consciousness. And our charity spend the time to explain mixed devotional service. Mixed devotion. It is either Gyan Mishra Bhakti or Karma Mishra Bhakti. They are all distractions. All that is useless. One who is focused in anything that we do, one who is focused will always have the best result of our activities. You are driving on the road and your eyes are everywhere. What will happen to you? Huh? Accident. Naturally, it will be accident. You are cooking in the kitchen, you are not concentrated. You leave the kitchen, do other things, go and answer call, go and talk to people. What happened to what you are cooking? Huh? What will happen? It will get burnt. No salt. Or too much salt. Or tasteless. Too much water. So Srila Prabhupada said, we should boil the milk. What does it mean? Concentration. That is concentration. We should boil the milk. Boil the milk. If you boil the milk, what will it become? If you boil the milk, what will it become? Huh? Condensed. Yes, condensed. Which one is tasty?
Have you tasted, they call it, how do they call it? Cook boiled down milk. Cook boiled down milk. Have you tasted it before? Eh? Tasted it? Cook boiled down milk. You've tasted it before? Then you should do it. You should taste it. Put it in the mouth, it's like rock. You put it in the mouth, you don't sleep. You'll be awake. It's not going to dissolve easily. It will not dissolve easily. But this is from liquid. This is from liquid that comes to that stage because it is cooked. One day what he told me, when he makes Srikan, it takes him 24 hours to make Srikan. Can you imagine how it will taste? Srikan, 24 hours it takes him to make Srikan. So is Yogala Bhajan Nishta, undivided service to the divine couple. Undivided service. Undivided. Text 1. Anakata anabyata nahijena dana tata tomara charana smriti saje abirata abikala tuya guna kala kala 𝐤𝐢𝐧𝐝 satera samaje. Wherever there are discussions on mundane topics, pains, pleasure, may I restrain myself from going there. Let the remembrance of your lotus feet decorate my heart. May I properly chant your transcendental qualities unceasingly in the association of devotees. Purport. Where there are other talks, there is anxiety and anguish, and I shall not go to such a place. This is Narottam Das Thakur. We have been talking about measuring our Krishna consciousness. We can measure our Krishna consciousness by if we feel pain hearing mundane talks. Do we feel it disgusting? Do we feel it painful to hear mundane topics, politics, sports, and other movies? Do we feel pain or we enjoy, we relish them? So we can understand where we are in our Krishna consciousness. When we're making advancement, we feel pain to hear anything which is not Krishna conscious. We'll feel very uncomfortable to associate with the Visayis. sense gratifiers. If one is comfortable with materialistic people, it shows our devotion is very low. If one is still attracted to that, Bhakti 𝐸𝐴𝐴 calls it idle talks. Idle talks. One who is interested, attracted to idle talks, either personally or we appreciate those who are engaged in idle talks, means that is where we are, very low. His Holiness Bhakti 𝐸𝐴𝐴 Maharaj said, the result of idle talks, there are two things. The result of idle talks. One who is engaged in talking unnecessary thing which is not worshipping Krishna, is not glorifying Lord Krishna, is not glorifying Krishna's devotees, not appreciating the holy name. The two things such people will experience. We become spiritually depleted. Like you have a flat tire. How will their driving be if you have a flat tire? Huh? If you have a flat tire, how will their driving be? Their driving, how will it be? Very nice. Huh? Jamuna Express will be flying 100 kilometers and have a flat tire. How will it be? So, one will be spiritually depleted. Second, one will be sexually agitated. Two things for people who are engaged in idle talks. So Bhaktivinoda Thakur said, please, let me not be there. Let me not be attracted to such places or to such people. Let me be not have, I should not have any attraction. Zero. They should not exist for me. That is bhajan nishta for a divine couple. You hear devotees said, it is boring. It is boring. To hear Krishna Katha or to do service for Krishna. Service for Krishna is boring. How can service for Krishna be boring? How? It is not service. That's not service. That is material activity, not service. Devotional service cannot be boring. Devotional service brings pleasure because devotional service, it purifies us. So how can it be boring? That is not devotional service. We are mistaken. It's a big mistake. Devotional service, how can it be boring? It is not devotional service. It is a service for our senses, not for Krishna. Did Haridas Thakura say chanting japa is boring? Haridas Thakura say like that? Huh? Because he's doing something. For Haridas Thakura, there was nothing, he was not having deity worship like we have. No regular classes like we have in the temple. His only occupation is japa. Did he say it is boring? We have deity worship, we have classes, regular classes, we have chanting the holy name, we have so many activities. Yet, we said it is boring. Yes, it is boring because it's not devotional service. And there's no Krishna reciprocation of love. There's no reciprocation, so it is dry. That is idle talks. It's boring, miserable. This is what he's saying. Wherever there are discussions on mundane topics, what you will get in such places, pains and pleasures will permeate the environment. Therefore, it is not a place for devotees. It's not a place for devotees. We can check where we are in our Krishna consciousness. Where is a center of attraction? Where is it? Is Krishna or something else? Dr. Damodara said, may I restrain myself from going there? Because that place does not exist for me. It's not a place for me. The crows and the swine does not flock together. They don't. They are the same species, but different character altogether. Different life altogether. So non-devotees and devotees, they have the same, one head, two hands. They are all very busy. Devotees are very busy. Non-devotees are very busy. But devotees are blissful. Non-devotees are full of pain and anxiety. So Krishna consciousness is not boring activity. It's not. Let the remembrance of your lotus feet decorate my heart. This is a prayer of a devotee. Means what? This is what the devotee is meditating. And Vrindavan Das Sakura is teaching us how we should pray. He's praying to Lord Nityananda, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, please place your lotus feet on the throne of my heart. This is a devotee. Place your lotus feet where? On the throne of my heart. This should be our meditation. This is how devotees should pray, should beg. That is what we are looking after. Om Tal Vishnu Paramam Padam. That is the goal for a devotee. The devotee is looking up to lotus feet of Krishna. Huh? Lord Krishna placed his lotus feet where? Where? On the lap of Vidura Mahatma. Vidura Mahatma. That is where Krishna is placing his lotus feet. The devotee. It's devotee. Let the remembrance of your lotus feet decorate my heart. As you think of your lotus feet, as you meditate upon your lotus feet, may I properly chant your transcendental qualities unceasingly in the society of devotees. The same word is there in the Bible. Prayer without ceasing. In the Bible you find this. Prayer without ceasing. So Natam Daskura is saying, let me change your transcendental qualities unceasingly. Where? In the association of devotees. That's Krishna consciousness. So devotees, they look for devotees association. And they're very uncomfortable when non-devotees. It doesn't matter who they are. We'll know where we are in our Krishna consciousness by looking at our activity. Look at our taste. What is our taste? In hearing Bhagavatam, in studying Bhagavatam, our scriptures. What do we discuss the whole day? What do we discuss the whole day? What do we think the whole day? Devotees, devotee, devotee, devote, devote, huh? Devote. That's French. Am I correct? Because he's eager to speak with his French with me. That's how I'm speaking now. A devotee is different. It's not because of futures. A devotee is different. The consciousness. Text number 2. Anya Bratanya Dhana Nahi Karun Pashtu Dhyana Anya Seba Anya Diba Puja Ha ha Krishna Bali Bali Badana Ananda Kari Mane Mora Nahi Jana Duja. I will not give any importance to observing vows, giving in charity, serving materialistic people, and worshipping demigods. With any other thought, I will roam about in bliss, calling out, "Oh Krishna! Oh Krishna!" Purport. Anya Brata indicates observing vows, observing other vows for the fulfillment of material desires, instead of observing Vaishnava Bratas, such as Ekadasi, the day of Lord Hari, yes, etc. Anyadana refers to giving charity without the purpose of pleasing Krishna or the Vaishnavas. One should consider the science of Krishna, devotional service to Krishna, and servitorship of Krishna as knowledge. Apart from this, impersonal knowledge or knowledge regarding one's body or in relationship to the body are ignorance. Duja means to be doubtful. 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 Anya Brat. Anya Dan. Other vows and other charities. Charity. We already talked about charity. Charity. In Bhagavad Gita discuss seriously about charity. Charity. Chapter 10, chapter 11. No, chapter 13. Chapter 13. Chapter 10. Chapter 10. Chapter 13. Chapter 18. Krishna speaks about charity. Charity. In chapter 18, Krishna says charity should not be given up. Chapter 10, text 4 and 5. Krishna also talk about charity. Chapter 13, Krishna also talk about charity. Chapter 13, X to 12 verses. Items of knowledge. Charity. People don't know what should be done and what should not be done. People don't know. As long as people don't know what is right, what is wrong, everything they do, it is detrimental to their own self. Everything. Everything we do in ignorance cannot yield to anything wonderful. So people give charity. Sometimes, most of the times, to the wrong person. wrong place, wrong time. Two things are missing. If we do a good thing in the wrong way, does it become good? It's a good thing. It is very good. Once we give charity, it's recommended in the scripture, and Christian is specifically mentioning it should not be given up. It must be done. It is authorized in the scripture, and this is one of the things we should do. But giving charity to a beggar in a hotel in the night, what is that? How do you call that? Eh? Darkness. It's darkness. The wrong person, the wrong place, wrong time. Does that fulfill the purpose of charity? But scripture recommends charity should be done. Charity should be done. Why? Because charity purifies even sages. Even sages. That is how powerful charity is. But how powerful is it when it is given to the wrong person, wrong time, wrong place? 𝐾𝐚𝐦𝐤𝐬 explained himself. He introduced himself to Krishna. 𝐾𝐚𝐦𝐤𝐬, the 10th canto. He introduced himself. My dear Lord Krishna, let me tell you, if you have ever had charitable personalities, if you had charitable people, yes. My charity is like sand at the seashore. What does that mean? Unlimited. That is my charity. But what did he get? What did he get after that? Lizard. A lizard. Is that why I should give charity for? To become lizard? Okay, when you're taking brat, anya means order, another, order, brat, Bengali brat. Now that's the question. I don't want all this brat. Which one? No, a Ekadasi brat? No, you're not talking about the Ekadasi brat. The Ekadasi brat is compulsory. It is compulsory for everybody. It is compulsory. He's not talking about, he's talking about other brat. Like which one? Prahlad Maharaj mentioned. Trying to remember because I've not chanted the sloka for a long time. It is going from my head. I'm trying to remember. But Tiridne Krishna Patu Satuva Bitobi Patata Griha Bratanam. Griha Brata. Vrat. What is he saying? There are other people who have taken the vow of sense gratification. Not some just like, I don't want this. That is not a vrat I want to take. A human being should take. A devotee told me here, when I say here, Krishna Balaram Temple. So he told Maharaj, do you know my vow this year? My vow is that I must take Mahaprasadam every day. I said, that's very nice. Very nice. My vrat, I must take Mahaprasad. Please, Vanchakalpadu, I want to go and take my before Brahmachari take everything. Bye, I'll see you later. Okay, that is good, right? What is that brat? Is that brat? I'm asking, I don't know. Is that brat? Eh? Adanta gubi bishatam tamishra puna charvana charvana anam. This is Hare Krishna. This kind of a vow, Narottam Das I don't want. No devotee should go for this. We should take vows which is purifying, that will lead us to Krishna lotus feet. That is brat. That is brat. I must chant my Sisiran before I take my morning prasadam. Haribo, Jaho, Jaho. That is brat. That is brat. That's brat. Anything more than this? Brazil, this. Useless. That's not brat. I don't know. That is not brat. But some people are taking. Here I can see who is standing. Standing. Can you try to stand on your toe in 5? Can you try to stand on the 5? Here I can see was standing on 1. 1. Anyone can try? What is the use of that brat? Eh? Prabhupada said to tease his own son, Prahlad Maharaj. Is that brat? Dangerous. Useless. Useless. One is taking vow to gratify the senses. That is dangerous. We should take vows to purify our existence, to have the shelter of Lord. Let me properly chant your transcendental qualities unceasingly in the association of devotees. This is brat. This is brat. This is what we should do. I must hear about Krishna every day. This is right. This is right. Every day, I must hear about Krishna. I must hear something about Krishna. I must read something. I must read every day without fail. This is right. Read something about Krishna. Hear something about Krishna every day, either collectively or individually. This is brat. This is done by human beings. So one is not called a human being until we practice offering obeisances to Krishna. That is when human being begins. Human life begins at the time one is offering obeisances to Krishna. Atata Brahma Gyasa. That's the beginning of human life. Taking vows to constantly hear about Krishna, to chant Lord Krishna's glories, to hear about Krishna, to serve Lord Krishna with his devotees. Lord Krishna is worshipped with his devotees. So I will not give importance to observing vows, giving in charity, serving materialistic people, and worshipping demigods. I will never waste my time. I will not gamble my life. This is gambling. Gambling destroys truthfulness. If you want to know a devotee, it's a gambler. It's a gambler. Or scientists, philosophers, politicians, they are gamblers. Why? They are not engaged in devotional service. What are we using our body for? Gambling. Gambling. So now time that's the question. I don't want to be a gambler because Lord Krishna will cheat us. That's what is going on in this material world. Without any other thought, without any other thought, without any other thought, means what? Means I have no doubt. There's no doubt in my life. I have no doubt. The shelter of Lord Krishna. I will roam about in bliss, calling out, "Oh Krishna! Oh Krishna!" Without doubt. I'm not doubt of Krishna. This is how I spend my life. Not gambling with my life. Don't play gamble with our lives. Jugala Bhajan Nishta. Undivided service for the divine couple. Undivided service. Anything we do which is not for pleasing Krishna is gambling. It will bring only pain. Because Krishna consciousness works. If we don't do it properly, we will be bored. If you do it properly, it will be very sweet, very, very purifying and uplifting. So it's sweet. And we want to do it again and again without ceasing. Always fixed in Krishna consciousness. So we should hear the advice or the teachings or the life our pure devotees, our pure acharyas lived. They left it behind for us. That's what I mean. They use the boat to cross, but they don't take it away because he left everything here. This is his life. He didn't go with it. He left it here. So we can use the same boat to cross. This is a transcendental boat. It's never taken. It is always available. Material boat, it goes with the person who is rowing the boat to go. The spiritual boat is always here for generations. For those who want to go back home, back to Godhead, the boat is always available. Hare Krishna. Questions? Comments? Yes, bro.
It is explained that gamble destroy truthfulness, as you said. And I believe, but I don't understand the logic of how, because there is this four pillar of religion and the four sinful activities that destroy the four pillar. So that makes sense, like for example, intoxication destroy compassion, and meat eating destroy austerity, and illicit sex destroy purity. It makes very logical sense. But why gambling destroy veracity? I believe it, but I don't really understand why.
Good, thank you. What is gambling? Try to understand that first. What is gambling?
I want to cheat you. How will I cheat you? By telling you a lie. Is it not? To cheat you, I must tell you a lie. My friend, this is gold, pure gold. Just the purest gold in town. And it is only for today. If you don't buy it today, tomorrow, no more. If you fail to buy it today, forget it. It is just now arrived. Buy it now. Has it not destroyed truth? Eh? Right? So I destroyed the truth because I'm not telling you the truth. In material world, my success means what? Putting you down. Right? I put you down to rise. I'll climb on you so I can stand so the world will see me. This is what is it? What is politics? That's politics. Darkness. Where is it? Where is darkness here? No, it doesn't exist for a person who is in light. That is gambling. Lottery. What is lottery? I want to give 10 rupees and get 1,000 rupees from you. It's not gambling. It is cheating. It is lie. And why should I do that? Why should I give you 10 rupees and give 1,000? 10,000. Why? That's gambling. So it goes with cheating. Make sense? Right? Thank you. Yes.
So I was just trying to I picked two incidents in the scriptures, one from 𝐶𝐤𝐬𝐬 and one from Bhagavatam, in relation to the episode of somebody who says he takes a vow to take Mahaprashadam every day. So I want to understand the perspective from which we say this, because I said this is enjoyment. So in Bhagavatam, Narad Muni was saying that just once, with the permission of the Bhakti Vedantas, he took their prashadam.
Yes.
And then in 𝐶𝐤𝐬𝐬, I forgot I think it was a dog. A dog took the remnants prashadam of Mahaprabhu.
Yes.
So it's Mahaprashadam. So here somebody is saying, I have taken a vow to take Mahaprashadam every day. So now I'm thinking, so the activity is not wrong per se. So is it wrong probably because the mentality is, somebody's mentality is to get blessings, and somebody else's mentality is just to enjoy the various dishes? Is that why?
Every day we are eating. Right? How is it a vow? Vow means that I have to sacrifice
something better. It's a vow. So it becomes austerity. So I'm eating every day. How is that austerity? It is not. Therefore, it is sanctification. That is sanctification. That the money did not say, okay, it's a vow for me to take my percent from Bhakti Vedanta. He didn't say like that. Neither the dogs. I must, as an animal, I'm not used to take something prasada. Saying it's a vow. Let me take it's a vow now to take my percent. That wasn't the consciousness. It was his fortune. He got the mercy. He got the mercy. So the vow means that it is not something we do regularly. It's not something, it's not a regular thing. There's a vow for me to bathe every day. Is it a vow? It's not a vow. That I'm not going to shave my hair for 4 months. That's a vow. So I can develop some certain spiritual qualities, some spiritual energy. It says a vow. It brings some empowerment. We take vows. Therefore, reasonable people take vows. For the month of Chaturmasya, for this 4 months, I am not going to eat certain food. And for Kartik, I will not eat grains. That is vow. Because you are eating grains every day. But for this 1 month, I will not eat grains. That is vow. For purification, because you are looking for something higher. So we take a vow to achieve that. So it's a vow, not a normal life. Hare Krishna.
In the mode of ignorance, but my question is if somebody helps someone with a good attitude, then the person may make wrong use of his money, but why should I get bad reaction out of it? Are there bad reactions involved in this case, or only if one knowingly? Is my question here?
Yes, Ali. Thank you. Why am I poor?
That they have to give me money. Because I did not behave properly in my past life. So the situation is the reaction of my own life. So nature has put me in this situation because I was not living a pious life. Therefore, it is better to undergo the purification by being poor for a certain time. So if someone come and give me money and makes me rich, that person has not helped me. Because my karma of being poor is not finished. And next life I'll still be a poor person. For the remaining time that remains for me to pass through that life. So we are helping people to postpone our karma. Is that wonderful?
Is it not possible that for a poor person to meet a rich person is also is karma?
Yes, to be a karma. To be a karma that...
You are stopping with karma.
Yes. It is a karma that, yes, I have the fortune of meeting somebody who gives me money and become very rich. Yeah, very nice. It's my karma. But has he freed me completely from the reactions? No. So we are simply adding and adding and adding. So the scripture says samsara. We are just going through second and second. I give you, give me, I give you, give me, I give you, give me. This is what is going on. Only a pure devotee can terminate it. By Krishna consciousness. Any other person else is simply playing the game with us. So, better we pay for our karma and become free. become free. And it is all within the body. It's all within the body. The Prabhupada is the greatest welfare worker because he gave us a process to terminate our material existence. That's the greatest charity. He will terminate our material existence for eternity. So no question of a poor and rich or whatever situations we have here. Free completely from these things, and we go back on to Godhead. It's free. Nobody there is poor. Nobody there is ugly. Nobody there is illiterate. Everybody is well equipped with Krishna's qualities. Satchidananda Vigraha. Everybody has. Sanatana Goswami, he told us in Vaikuntha, everyone has the 6 opulences of Krishna, in full as Krishna, and all desirables. All desirable. The opulence in material is not desirable. It's not desirable. So yes, there is good there. There is good there, like you rightly point. There is good there, but that good is centered within the body. That I just want to help you. So it's helping the person materially, but the help which goes to the self, the soul, is most important.
And what about sanctification? If the husband said that the woman, at the wife, we can have sex anytime for our child. It's me, we decide when we will do sex, and they said, if he said it's love.
It's not love. It is sanctification. It is illicit. That's illicit. It is
devotional service. Why is it devotional service? It is for begetting Krishna conscious children. Therefore, it is said once a month. Once a month, because a woman has her period only once a month. That's why it is once a month. And once a month, when you're ready for child. Not that it's every month. Scripture says once a month. That's not what it means. Once a month, only when we are ready for child. That's once a month. Outside that, sense gratification. It's not authorized. All right, thank you very much. Hare Krishna. Srila Dasa Kura Mahasaya ki. Srila Prabhupada ki. Nitai Gopimana. All glories assembled devotee.